I'll be quiet.
Yep.
Alright,
I don't mind
will
a couple sassy comments here and there, but, time and place. You'll know them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyways. So, back to this game, because I suck at intros. I'm Combat Magi, these are my players, and last we left, we had just gone on a massive training catching spree within the junkyard, and it ended with a ship falling from the sky and a Krogan Shoryuken out a guy. Oh yes, bookkeeping actually. Stuff that technically should, for some reason, Aspen has the Paris on her head. But number one, we've ruled that poison sticks around, but if you're badly poisoned, it goes down to normal poison. That way you're not dying. Easily, let's put it that way. Flinch goes through the rounds, so it doesn't matter if you're the last Pokemon and you flinch something, it goes through the next round. And I have introduced mulligans. As of right now, each player gets one of them. That can be used on skill checks, attack rolls, or capture rolls, or encounter rolls if you wish. I get two of them, and that's how we're going to do it for now. I might change it as time goes on, just to see how the balance works. Mine, however, have to be used on separate characters. I can't be like, oh, I need this attack to miss, or hit, it misses, mulligan, it misses again, I can't mulligan a second time. So, other than that, there's a couple blinding lights over by Professor Hazel, as her Esper evolves into Meowstic, and her Tyrogue evolves into Hitmontop. And Curlia starts glowing.
So how exactly do I go about stopping that?
Well, you don't own her. That is the problem.
Oh.
I thought this might happen, as Lytic just walks over and pretty much snaps a bracelet on her wrist and she stops glowing. Yeah, sorry. I meant to do that earlier. I just forgot. Everstone bracelet, as long as she keeps it on.
Thank you for that.
Yep.
I had no idea what I was going to do.
Also, random Krogunk.
Hazel waves at the Krogunk. Hello!
Crow.
Are you alright? I'm kind of asking everyone in the area.
Well,
Just
you
dying
saw what
like
happened
normal.
to me.
I'm still hurt from doing something stupid.
And you saw what happened to me.
Krogan just jumps down, just lands on this guy. Krogan just picks him up, slap. This is police brutality, man.
Should we help?
I mean, if this is an ongoing investigation, I mean, I don't want to interfere in the Krogunk thing. Also, I like this Krogunk.
Adorable.
I think that we should leave it alone.
He just kind of skirts past Aspen. Officer? Krogunk just looks up. I think you're out of your jurisdiction. Looks at Lytic, looks back at the guy. Knocks him out.
Oh. Well, we're going to a Pokemon Center if you wanna come, officer.
Roll.
I fucking love this Krogunk.
It's freaking adorable.
Okay, why didn't that work? Oh. Okay, that's why.
Oh, that's freaking amazing.
Okay, I can't do it like that, so...
Mhm.
Whoa. So do you follow the Krogunk, now dragging a man?
I'm gonna be
I-
100%. I really want that Krogunk. And that's Hazel talking.
I guess we follow.
Might be wise.
Yeah.
Let's go see if he hits the guy's head on a rock. Been a while since I've seen a good guy being dragged away from the police. Reminds me of the bar back home.
Okay, so...
It's threatening presence I sense.
Theater of the Mind. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? Ghost of Ghost is a good dog.
Okay. Theater of the Mind, the guy in the way station gives you very weird looks as this Krogunk is dragging a guy through the way station. You could look...
I just imagine the Krogunk flashes his badge. That looks like a cop gunk.
He also, kind of, gets funny looks as he drags it past the tent town, essentially. And you go into the Pokemon Center. 1 second, I need to make sure because I did not prep that guy, unfortunately. So here we go. As you walk in, all single file and all that, because that is somewhat what you do.
Hazel just unceremoniously shouts, "Hey, looker, if you're still here, some guy in a Krogunk fell out of the sky."
As you walk in, Krogunk just flops him down in front of Looker and just salutes to Looker.
Oh, hey, look, everyone. It's Professor Oak.
And,
Oh god.
okay.
Not another stuffed shirt.
1 second.
Oh,
Apparently I
that's a thing that happened.
am slowing down slightly. Okay, I'm still
Okay.
recording. Who's that from? Okay.
It's roll 20 thing.
Yeah.
Roll
Oh
20, just
my god.
slurp.
Mhm.
If I
Yeah.
move, can anyone see this?
I'm not
No.
seeing anything right now. Let's just give it a minute.
I'm gonna I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna refresh roll 20.
Okay, I'm seeing Everett. I see Crow in here now.
Oh, hi, Crow.
Yeah.
I am
Listen to
still
the
sitting
servers.
alone in this room.
I just refreshed, so I'll be a second.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
there-
Now it's just
There's Ren.
Okay, I see
Yeah.
Crow and Ren.
I
I
don't-
see Clone Run. I don't know about me though.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Now I see everyone.
I
There's
see
everyone.
everyone except for Will.
Dang
Yeah,
it, Will.
and I'm just nobody.
But as you walk in, you clearly recognize the cops that you keep telling you to stay out of trouble. The Elite Four Stoner and Professor Oak, actually.
Hi,
And
Professor Oak.
Hazel just looks.
Looker just looks at the guy, looks at the Krogunk, looks at the guy. Annabelle. You know what? I'm gonna roll a couple others just to see. Oh wow.
Wasn't there a thing we were supposed to talk to Professor Oak about? I feel like there was something we were supposed to talk to him about,
I mean,
but I can't remember.
Can't quite put my finger on
I
it.
know what it is. It's something to do with my Pokemon.
Quite possibly. Anyways, Looker looks at the guy, and he just, just plain stride, walks up to the Krogan, just goes, status report, handsome. Krogan just starts doing charades. Crow, crow, crow. And anyone who can roll me a perception.
Can I roll intuition?
No, this is purely hearing something.
Oh, okay.
You can roll intuition if you want to kind of make sense of what Krogunk is saying.
That's what I wanted to roll intuition
Okay,
for.
you can.
No.
So 22 makes sense of what Krogan says.
Okay, so essentially what you think Krogunk is explaining is he was on a raid, and he took down all of the assailants. This was the last one. And there are more people on the boat. Okay, officers, go investigate that, please. And these two will actually walk out. However,
I'm sorry, but I just imagine Spec Ops Krogunk, and it's the best thing ever.
Gareth, you hear Annabelle lean over. No, you see Annabelle lean over and whisper to Professor Oak. Or no, other way around. Oh, Professor Oak leans over to Annabelle. My apologies. Didn't his Krogunk die in the line of duty a few years back?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
So only Gareth hears that because, yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, that just kind of happens. It's like, well, go get yourself checked up. I will debrief you fully more in a little bit. I do, however, have to talk to these people. Krogan just gives a salute. And, make sure that, Sableye isn't tormenting the doctor too much. You just see from the back shadows, just a shadow in Sableye's face comes out, slips back into the shadows.
This is where he paybacks the Sableye and it does nothing.
Okay, excusing this person, just kind of pushes him out of the way. Hello again. So, we're here for a reason. It's not really your fault, but you keep... Gosh darn it, you keep finding things.
we're supposed to look around and adventure. It's not our fault we find things.
Yes, well...
I just imagine Kruznik still looks fucked up.
Yes. So...
Actually, technically, Hazel has one more.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have 5 currently. So... Because of things that are happening, we called ahead and we have moved your appointment with Tim to tomorrow morning. You will be... We need to... Certain members of us need to talk to kind of each of you. But first off... And... Gotta move. Looker's gonna walk over to you, Shido.
You're under arrest.
Because of your...
Cuff 'em, boys.
Because of your reckless abandon and endangering your Pokemon, it has already been decided. One second. Let me do this for dramatic effect once I'm able to. That you will not be able to keep this Poniard. And he takes the Pokeball from you. Not only is the Poniard a dangerous Pokemon, you proved earlier today that you are rather impulsive.
Hey, Hazel's gonna lean over to Plato. Is that legal? Can he do that?
Well, he is the police officer. I'm sure he has some sort of legal backing. And as such, all of the Pokemon will be under review. Mr. Gareth, we do not have a problem per se, but we do need to talk about that coughing you caught.
Oh yeah. You want it?
If you just want to hand it to me, I will take it. Either that, you can keep it, but you have to get rid of the move Explosion.
Gareth just tosses the Pokeball to him.
Okay.
Yeet.
So, takes, Ponyard's gone, and so is the coughing. I won't change that like I did the, Ponyard. I planned on that beforehand. Yeah, if you actually look at it, that's out of your journal now, Shido.
Oh no, I was looking at it the entire time, so yeah. That's fine.
Either way, I have to debrief my partner. Oh boy, how do I explain this to him? Oh boy.
Good luck.
You're dead.
Stay within the Pokemon Center. Yeah. So I'm just gonna get rid of the thug.
Boop.
And these two are gonna go.
Looker puts the thug in a Pokeball.
And
Okay. So this is the bit where I told you to prep something. There will be things that I'm gonna essentially, I guess, force upon you. But each of you can do try to do at least one thing beforehand.
I already know what I want to do.
Okay.
You want me to start things off?
Oh, sure, Crow. You can start. We had no particular order, so.
All right. I'm going to take out 2 Pokeballs and boop, boop.
Much to your surprise, that already the Nidorina has already been released. Ah, perfect. You have them out. Hello, Miss Aspen.
Hello, Oak, was it?
Yes, Professor Oak. I understand if you might get a little confused, seeing who my grandfather was.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm rather sheltered. I don't know much about this place outside of Unova.
We met him before.
Did we?
Yes, at the very beginning.
I'm the one that gave you your Pokedexes.
I'm very forgetful.
Yes.
Pure skill, Crow.
Pure skill.
Well, I was initially coming for the mysterious birds that you have that, by other people's recollection, were supposed to be very common. But seeing how this is my study of at the time, I figured that I would come and talk to you about, this as well, seeing how this Nidorina can apparently breed.
Nidorina can normally breed, actually.
So, what are your plans with them as he sits down?
No, it can't.
Well, I was sort of thinking about letting them live their life in the PC box. I've heard that they have well, they can spend time together there, can they not? I don't want to
yes,
break them up in battle.
you actually have a very nice place, very secluded given your status, I suppose. However, if you are just going to do that, might I be so bold to ask for them myself?
Yes.
They got
Well, if you'll promise me that you won't just put them in the lab.
Well, no, I have a lot of room. If you remember, my wife and my house was taken away, so it's been quiet, just me alone.
I kind of look down to the new King Shanks, as I recall calling him now. Are you okay with going with him, buddy?
Let's roll a chance here. I just want to see. Looks at you. Mounts the knit arena.
Wow.
Oh, whoa! Let's not. Oh, whoa! Okay. Please recall them. We do not need them.
I quickly recall the meter and the meter arena.
This is a PG show.
Active little bugger, ain't he?
Hazel's gonna get beeped a lot then.
That 3.
There's visible blush on Aspen's face. She looks there and goes, "Well then, I think he has no issues going with you now."
Okay. Well, I also did come for the Pidgeys. If you wouldn't mind me taking those as well. I understand you have one of them, and I believe Mr. Gareth was the other one that had the other one.
Gareth in the other room sneezes.
And what of the egg?
Oh, Gareth has it. It's with our egg warmers.
Okay. Well, if you have no qualms with me taking that as well, it'd be very good for study.
Doesn't.
All right. Well, if you need it that badly.
Well, I don't need it if you want to keep it. I mean, given what we just witnessed, I don't feel it's going to be difficult to get another one. So, if you wish to keep it, I have no qualms. I'll just ask for the Pidgey and the Pidgeys.
Oh god, they're teenagers. Sorry. I just had that thought about those too.
The teenager scared the living shit out of me.
So your thing is you would like to keep the egg?
You know what? Why not? Let's keep the egg.
Okay. So he will take the Pokeballs and also do something on one of his things, which transfers the custody of the Pidgey that you technically own. He will talk to Gareth really quickly. But right. Okay, one more roll. Wow.
I think we need to know what he wants to tell me.
Okay, I wasn't planning on that, but as a payment for what this is, he hands you a weird voucher. Do this outside, like on a different route, like not in town. Just slide that into your Pokedex, and yeah, you'll need an interesting thing. But also, I really don't have much use for it anymore. He hands you the HM04. It's from back when my old Pokemon journey, but, you know, not as useful now. So if you want it, you can take it.
Thank you. I'm very thankful for what you've given me, and I hope that your research comes to fruition.
Mm-hmm. Well, have a good day, Miss Aspen.
I give the pears on my head scritches.
Okay, so
I assume it's like touching a cicada.
yeah,
You
kind
ever
of.
touch a cicada?
They're just kind of fleshy-ish, I guess.
Well, cicadas are kind of hard.
Yeah.
But just real quick, I don't know what you're planning, Gareth. He will come over and ask if he can take the Pidgeys as well.
Right, the Pidgey.
The normal one that you caught in Jurassic Park.
Right, the Pidgey. So, do you believe in Pidgeys, Professor Oak?
I don't remember any, but evidence other people have shown me indicated I actually owned one at one point. So that's concerning. But either way, if this is technically an indigenous species, you know, we did do some tests after they were sent to the PC. They are from this multiverse, so I think we need to start getting a population. At least a small protected one.
Yeah. So, Gareth goes to take the Pidgey out of the PC, because I assume that's where it's been.
Yeah. He can do it himself, but, first off, Aspen, are you done? Were you going to do anything else?
No, I'm good. I just need to BRB real quick. Run to the restroom.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you fire up the PC, and you just hear, "Oh, thank God it's you!"
Oh.
As I'm actually going to move this real quick. I think I have to drop you into a... Yeah, it's too far down, so enjoy Saffron City for a second.
Squawk!
Hello, Saffron City.
Squawk!
Okay, here we go.
Oh, hey, look, it's my PC.
Okay, what is it? Shift or spacebar that drags you over?
Wait, triggers to the PC? What?
So, the computer fires up, and on the other side you see some lady you don't really know, you didn't even know. Oh, thank God, you're Gareth, you're in charge of the true troublemakers, right?
Which troublemakers, exactly?
Oh, you know, the Sneasel and the freaking sight thing!
Oh, Reaper.
Yeah.
Gareth just thinks to himself for a moment. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the best idea.
The Sneasel was obstinate from, like, the get-go the second it came in here, because they just transferred in about, 10 hours ago? Something like that? I forget. Anyways, and the Scyther was fine. And then about 2 hours ago, started hunting Pokemon! It's already taken out both of my Pokemon, and it's... What? It just looks through a non-existent window. Oh yeah, now it's hunting a sparrow. Let's hope it's freaking... I'm going to kindly request that if you do need to box it, it is for a very short amount of time. Because...
Okay, I will take that into consideration. Then again, my knowledge of type advantages tells me that the Spearow should be fine for a while.
Yeah.
Regardless,
That's what I thought my Metagross would have been.
Oh.
Holy
Yeah. So, I'm gonna withdraw some Pokemon really quick.
Yeah. No.
I'll give you some nicer ones to look after.
Also, what's with your Trico? It started freaking out the second I put on music.
Oh. It really hates dancing.
Oh. Anyways, I can handle the Sneasel. And again, if you need it in the box for a short while, that is fine. But not both of them at the same time, and not for very long with that Scyther. You also notice
Okay.
just around her, there's papers everywhere and a couple, like, smashed things. Also, an indent in the wall.
Huh.
I suppose I didn't introduce myself. My name is Fiona.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm Gareth, if you didn't already know.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, I keep up to date, you know, the Cliff Note version.
Hmm.
You're the guy that, some of that weird fighting type EV during the Ghost Invasion.
Yep, that was me.
Freaking crazy. Anyways, yeah, if you, yeah, just tell me I technically can't use your Pokeballs until you've requested the transfer, so that's why it's still out there.
Alright, well, I'm gonna request some transfers.
Thank you.
Transfers in all the Pokemon that are perfectly fine.
Okay, so that's the team that I'm gonna be running with.
Okay, okay, so I will just delete them for now, and I won't plug the other ones in until later. So Reaper, Gray, Leaf, Seraph. Oh wow, everything that was in the PC apparently. Okay, and the two Pidgeys
Echoes all
are gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? Merkimerk. Ghostados is tiny.
more.
Hustler.
Watch him become a problem child.
No, he's never been a problem child. Ghostados is a good
One
dog.
second.
That's fine. Toasty Boy would probably be in the desert.
Okay,
Small.
I want to get a Corsola in there with Thorn. Just have them both there at the same time.
Yeah, go play upstairs, please.
Yep. And your other Pokemon are still under review, so they will not be put in yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Jawbreaker, and I think the last one, oh yeah, Zephyr.
Zephyr's just in the dead tree.
I thought
Weighing it
that, but
down.
no, he's on this log, and he's
Perfect.
crushing it.
What a good log.
What a good dog.
Okay, so I will change out that stuff a little bit later officially, but
Mhm.
okay. Well,
Alright, if any of these give you trouble, just call me, I guess.
yeah. Well, hopefully not. Either way, thank you very much. I will. I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna go check on my Metagross.
Alright, sorry about that.
Enjoy the junkyard for a second.
Hello, Junkyard.
And Big Center. Here we go. Okay.
Right, well, that was something.
Yeah, that was indeed something.
Here, have a Pidgey.
Thank you very much. I gave Miss Aspen a couple things that you may or may not find useful, but either way, let me check my notes real quick. Does he have anything else to do here? Because we jumped right into the freaking Aspen thing. I actually didn't expect that right away.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I forget if you said that in the film if King Buck was also in the Pidgey thing. He's just involved now. I feel like you said something about him.
The film, everything that you saw with Pidgeys were replaced by Sparrows.
Okay.
Actually, Aspen didn't check any of the old footage, did she?
No, she would not have.
Okay. I kind of want to make you roll an intuition, but if you're playing the fact that you don't even remember him, yeah. Well, have a good day. Guess I'm gonna go back to my empty house. Have a good day, Mr. Gareth.
Alright, bye.
You roll me to focus real quick. Because you might actually remember.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
And then a command.
Oh. Yeah.
Something seems off, but you can't quite place it. It's one of those things that's
Would you
just
like
in the
me?
back in your mind. It's something's tingling in there, but you can't place it.
Would you like me to roll intuition?
No, you did remember Professor. You did remember Professor Oak, so you couldn't remember.
That was a joke.
Yeah, so sorry, it just wouldn't make sense for you to roll it.
It's all good. It's all good.
Reaper's just you pretty much just start kind of like scolding it or like telling it to calm down or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No. No. Ah.
Get the water bottle out, quick.
I don't have a water bottle.
Just a squirt duck.
Okay.
Spray it with a potion.
Okay. So was that actually all I had for Gareth as well? Let me see. Yeah, you jumped right into the PC thing. Yeah, that's all
I had to get my Pidgey.
Yep. So Scyther's just being a little bit belligerent with you right now. So. I guess since we ended up on you, is there anything you want to do?
I couldn't think of anything to do, honestly.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna yell at my Pokemon for being mean to the PC lady.
She works too damn hard to put up with your shit. Okay.
Okay. 1 second, yeah, the last one I need to put up there is Reaper. Okay, so I think I got everything in there. I'm just gonna throw Danger at the bottom for now.
Danger.
Okay.
High voltage.
So, Kresnik or Hazel, who wants to go?
I don't know. It doesn't matter to me if we go with Krasnik. You're just gonna hear the sound of fighting in the background really loud.
I have something planned, but I forgot to run it by you, which I'm really upset at myself for.
Private message me as we start doing Hazel stuff. Like on Discord and whatever. Okay, so what is Hazel doing, I guess?
Me and Belladonna are just sparring while everybody else is kind of introduced themselves, everybody to everybody, and they're just unless the lady comes and complains for me having a trubbish on her furniture, they all get to sit down on their chairs.
Miss Hazel, can I ask you to stop for a minute? We need to talk.
Yeah.
I mean, I can focus on 2 things at a time. What you need? Just casually dodges a punch.
You know, at certain points I'm going to make you roll focus, right?
Yep.
We need to talk about our sort of condition.
Oh, you mean the big red thing that thinks he can kick my ass? Yeah, what's up?
No, the did Lydic not mention it? What we are?
I believe he did, but I was more interested in other things at that point. Fall something?
Faller.
Fun. So... So... I assume you're gonna tell me what that entails?
Sort of. One second. I'm pulling up my notes for you. It's unclear. We've already investigated Officer Jones. He doesn't seem to have a problem that you do, but we do. At one point, a lot of people felt that the Faller was something being in contact with Ultraspace. However, given newer information by various people, who have been in Ultraspace for extended periods of time, we have found out that to be false. We believe it's more interaction with the creature's habitats, or perhaps the creature itself.
Oh yeah, I punched the crap out of that thing. So did Belladonna, isn't that right?
Hitmontop is just trying to kick you. The thing is, you're odd. Because you're...
A few people have described me that in my life, yes.
Okay, focus check real quick. Okay, Hitmontop almost clocks you on the side of the head as you were trying to respond. No, for being a faller, you are odd. Even within Interpol, I don't know how many people technically are considered fallers. However, the prime thing that a lot of people have is memory loss. Before 7 years ago, I don't remember a part of my life. I only remembered my name and that I was a guardian of a tower. That's all I remember. Yet you remember everything?
Pretty much, yeah. Got dropped in here, dropped to this dimension unceremoniously, got introduced to people, met with a bunch of stuffed shirts you guys call your professors, and then got teleported by that weird-looking thing.
Yes, just real quick, you got teleported away by Hoopa while in the museum. What happened after that?
Me and Professor, what's her name? Rich one, kinda ditzy.
Oh, Professor... What is her professor name? Cottonwood.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, we got separated from everybody else. She seemed to know the place like the back of her hand.
Maybe she...
Then we ran into Jonesy Boy, and got separated from Cottonwood when the big thing attacked. I forget what you guys call it, but...
UB absorption, and also Buzzwole. It's complicated, but
Yeah,
anyways.
that thing.
Okay, she writes down what it is, so you have no clue what happened to Professor Cottonwood or anyone else?
Nope, not off the top of my head. I'm sure they're fine, though. Cottonwood seemed capable, if a little out of it.
Okay, yes, as I mentioned before, Officer Jones is fine. You said you fought the, Buzzwole.
Mm-hmm. That's how I met, Belladonna here, and, turns around a little bit. And, Clarice over there.
Focus check.
Yep.
Okay, you dodge a, shin strike.
Mm.
Okay, okay, so...
These two were fighting that thing, and, I decided not to leave them by themselves, so...
How much did you, interact with it?
I don't know. How long did we spend fighting that Belladonna? An hour? 2 hours?
So you punched it, and it punched you?
Yeah, it punched me back a couple times. She raises a hand to Belladonna to have her stop, like we're taking a break, and she like slips off the back of her coat, and you can see the giant bruise near the back of the base of her spine.
Oh, you're gonna need to get that looked at. Like, I'm not a medical professional. I think you need a rest after our talk is done.
Yeah. I'll be fine.
Up for debate. But, that might mean interactions with the Ultra Beasts themselves might be what caused. Anyways, so here's probably the most important bit. And we've already talked to a few people. You were temporarily assigned to this group to kind of, have them keep an eye on you. You're gonna have to travel with them now, and which means you're going to have to probably abide by the same rules they have to.
Alright.
And, well, you took that news a little better than I expected, but the main reason of this is what Fallers are. These Ultra Beasts have a kind of... They can smell us, is the best way of explaining it. There's a reason I'm in Interpol. It's to keep on the move. Otherwise, if I'm in a place for too long, they'll find me. And usually cause... She actually closes her eyes and a lot of collateral damage.
I mean, they look like Pokemon. Can't we just catch them and be done with it?
I'm not sure if Lytic mentioned it, but there are these things called Beast Balls. They are able to catch them, except it takes a lot of money. Like, a lot.
Well, when you get the money for one, I'll beat the shit out of it, and that Gareth kid seems to be good at throwing Pokeballs. I'll have him toss one at it for you.
If we can even get one, we put in kind of a petition or a request for it, but after what happened down in the Ghost, in Vermilion City, but we haven't received word back. I mean, we're talking a couple million per ball, Professor Hazel. Not like a couple thousand, a couple million.
It sounds like somebody's just trying to price gouge you.
Takes a lot of rare materials. Materials that aren't readily available to us a lot of times. And then they have to be specially processed and specially tempered.
Ooh.
It's a very complicated, even with help from people who know what they're doing. It's a time-consuming process and very expensive.
Alright. I mean,
But the only other thing is she actually hands you a small meter. About once a week, if you could just kind of scan yourself over. We're trying to track the degradation of the aura. It seems to work for different people, and we're trying to speed it up so anyone who is affected can just lead normal lives if they wish. But
alright.
I've been here 7 years, and they're still hunting me down, but that's probably because I run into them more often than other people. The earliest we've seen anyone with a significant aura drop is 5 years.
Well, while you're doing your investigations and stuff, you come across any other people that are in there. See, ask them if they saw a tree in there. I planted a tree in there.
A what?
A tree. I'm a botanist by profession.
Why did you plant? Where did you plant it?
There's a little circle made by a bunch of spiky or tree things that I kind of squeezed in between and planted a tree.
Were they black and white?
I don't quite remember, but
Tree things. Okay. Spiky tree thing. Is that Celesteela or a Zerka tree? What? Either way, just keep on your guard. These are very. From the looks of it, that Buzzwole was very injured, possibly from the fight with you beforehand, but trust me, these, the Ultra Beasts don't go down very easily.
oh, good.
If you can actually, 1 second, Oscar? Yeah? Could you come over here? I guess I could. Do you want me to? Yes, Oscar. Okay.
That seems like a guy who's getting high on his own supply.
Yes. I'm not sure if you actually paid attention when the announcement was made. This is Oscar of the current Elite Four. Oscar, Professor Hazel.
Sup, dude?
Nothing much.
Mm.
Just actually coming down. 1 sec. He just kind of whistles a bit, and you hear a thump, 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 thump from outside, and you see this. Whoa, come on. This walk into the room.
Well, that's a thing.
Yeah, this is Void. He's a good dog. But if you ever see something like him, not with all the purple, he's more white and gray and stuff, but he has this big helmet on. See if you could get it. This is an Ultra Beast Hunter, Oscar. Oh yeah, that. Thank you, Oscar. You can go sit back down. Okay.
She kind of just smiles and waves at Oscar.
Okay, that wasn't near as effective as I was kind of hoping. But, That is a Silvally. The one you'll most likely see is something called a type null. They're genetic experiments. Obviously illegal, but with as many things as is going on in this day and age, I wouldn't be surprised if you run into one eventually.
Alright, I'll...
It won't...
Judging by the size of the PC I saw when I walked by him, if I see one, I'll have Garrett throw a ball at it. He seems to be good at catching Pokemon.
You have a shared PC, I think, but and those might not even be all your No, wait, they said you got your personal one. Anyways, it won't hide you, but they're well, I guess the name implies it. They're specially designed to hunt Ultra Beasts. Yeah, but anyways, she's just looking at your back again. It's just like, I think you need to rest up. You're pretty badly injured.
I mean, I've had worse. There was this one time. No, it was Felix, that's right. Felix knocked over some jerk-off Spike, and like him and 6 of his friends tried to kick our asses. Oh, great, the nurse is here.
I was giving you your space, but if you're just gonna beat yourself up, I'm gonna say bed rest.
Looks for a window.
Roll of focus.
Oh no.
9.
Okay, this you might still pass this.
Oh no.
Nighty night. As the nurse you see her eyes glow and you black out.
Shakes my damn head. Happens to the best of us.
You are in Saffron City. Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
So that's it for that. And Shido, I will answer your question as soon as I look at what there is. Okay, so no, I'm looking for Shido or Kresnik. Yeah. Names, places, popper, bullshit. Okay, so let me look at, how do you even pronounce this name?
Huh?
I'm looking at the Drillbur. How do you pronounce it?
Azumor.
Azumor. Okay. Hello, revving motorcycle. Apologies if you can hear that.
Nope.
Okay, I can't hear it.
Okay. The answer to that is no.
Okay.
Because the only reason you got that earlier was because of Lytic. If it doesn't have the ability, you can't teach the Poke Edge.
Okay.
And the reason why you can't do the Poke Edge on Kirlia is because of because it's not natural to Kirlia.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
I was just curious.
Yeah. So. Okay. So. What are you planning on doing?
Well, after, hold on. That's better. After being told that his recklessness was getting in the way of like getting Pokemon and whatnot, like like people are starting to oh my god, my head. Like get concerned about it. He's gonna take a little bit to like think to himself and gather himself. And just quickly to go up to the PC. Can I switch out King Caw for Anorith?
Yes, you can. Where's your inactive? So, King Caw. Okay, Anorith is now in your party.
Okay.
Oh no, what is Aspen doing?
Being Aspen.
Aspen is walking around carrying the Paris with her.
Okay. It's grooming.
Yeah, other than that, it just go ahead and try to practice his like little telekinesis thing down here if he can find like a spoon to try it on. Actually, no. Yeah, he's just gonna try to practice his telekinesis by like looking at the plants and trying to get the leaves to bend.
Okay.
Turns out that leaf is actually an oddish.
Give
now you're high,
me 3 focus checks and 1 perception while you're at it.
Okay.
And an intuition.
Okay, so focus is first.
Yes, 3 focuses.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Not that great. Roll me your perception and intuition now. 1 of each.
Okay. Perception and intuition?
Yes. Okay. So
Okay,
you're
then.
doing pretty good. You're ruffling the leaves and whatnot. The first couple times. The last time, as you're trying to do it, out of the corner of your eye, you see Lytic just kind of leaning against the entrance of the wall of the kind of area, and he's just looking at you. And with that intuition, you actually get a bad vibe from behind you.
I'll try looking behind me then? What?
Curly is looking at you, and she's frowning. You said you would help me.
Yeah, I understand. I am trying to help you, but I'm just not certain. Yes, I am trying the best I can. I have an idea of what could possibly get you to evolve, but we don't have it yet.
Lytic said it was a possibility, not a factuality. He also said environments could be useful. I've been talking to Lytic. I've been talking to SB. I've read your mind. You've known when I've been in there, but you don't know everything I see. And you can actually see she's actually about to cry. You said you would help me, and you have sat me down and worked with me only a few times in particular. You constantly are doing things that endanger us, whether on purpose or on accident. Attacking the Giratina was a huge gamble. If you had missed, he would have most likely turned the attention to the Sylveon, which wouldn't have been able to move. With the Anorith, it was accidental, but you moved out of the way and I got hit. With this afternoon, with the Muck Swallowed and Garborder, you just saw something you wanted and you attacked it, and you almost got Azamor, me, and yourself killed. If it wasn't for Clarice and Mercy, we would have been dead. And when I got this sword, you got this sword for me. But the first day I had it, I almost hurt myself until Lydia came over and helped. I understand wanting to spend time with with everyone else. I understand. I like them. But I almost hurt myself. And what's more, I was hoping to learn from you. You're a dancer. I thought maybe I could work it into my movements and my swordplay. But you haven't done anything. You haven't even taught Empress anything. You have the ability to, but you haven't. Pop. Curly has left.
Oh. Aspen is in the library reading a book. She's reading to Paris. It's all good. I know dancing. Dancing!
It's gonna get up and just going to kind of like gently, but not like just like, you know, whenever you get frustrated, you just bang your head on a wall.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna do that repeatedly, getting a little bit harder every time.
After a little while, Lydia comes over and stops you. Looks like she's...
Don't lie.
It's easy to forget. Sometimes. But
I've been... Seems like I've just been more focused on that than I thought.
Self-improvement is fine. I know.
Seems like I was...
Okay, come on. Let's talk. You just start leaning up against the vending machines.
Just gonna sit down. I lost focus of everything else. Ever since the Abs told me about Nolan, I've just been focused on getting myself stronger in my team and myself to go find her. Got too consumed by it.
I didn't say anything because I thought Abs had knocked some sense into you. I'm kind of aware of what's going on, as we, found out when the incident in Vermilion Forest, occurred. I've informed your sister. She's concerned. One of my coworkers actually had to stop her from leaving to come down here, which would have just been a big mess for everybody involved.
Yeah, she's I'm one of the few people she likes to dote on.
Dote or smack around, she was right pissed. Especially after she nicked that prison scale for you. Yeah, one of our coworkers was not happy about that.
Should have known it was her.
Oh, I mean, how many people with that letter C do you know? Anyways, Kresnik, you need to get your head on straight. That is the biggest thing right now, is you need to get your head on straight. I understand things can get brushed aside, and forgotten. It's just, make mental note of what you need to do. You don't need to always have worked with Curlia. but you needed to do it on a somewhat regular basis. You didn't really work with her that much. The only reason I went over is, as I just heard, she almost cut her arm off when she got that sword. And I understand you spend quite a bit of time, you were trying to help her get through her emotional bit, but you never got past that. You never took it to the next stage. So
Yes, that's true. And she brought up wanting to learn one of my dances. I know full well that I'm a dancer and I plan on teaching her one, but I haven't yet made one that best suit her. I have ones that increase your mental focus based on the movements, but as I know of how galleys are compared to God of Wars, which are more common in Hoenn, they don't really use things of like mental focus as much as they do
yeah, but
draw. They use a fair bit of it, but
what
not
about your
much.
other dances? The one that lowers people's speed, or the one that makes it so they don't hit as hard? And even past that, she brought up a very good point. Why haven't you taught Empress any of the dances that do boost your mental attributes? You have a skill that you are not utilizing that would better help your Pokemon. And Tim's team, this gym, they won't be pulling any punches. You might need to utilize a lot of skills, but the end result is the same. Take the night, get your head on straight, and figure out what you need to do.
Hello.
Hello.
With that, he's just gonna hit his head one more time into the table and probably go work with Empress to get himself out of his current mindset.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. They may or may not actually be there, but Hazel's asleep, you're doing that. Gareth and Aspen, is there anything else you want to do for the rest of the night?
Oh, I'm gonna work with D'Artagnan so I can give him his Poke Edge.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I will see on my rear end over there.
Okay. You can technically do it without going to the that area.
I know, but this is so pretty.
Okay.
Oh, and I should sound better now. My voice is cleared up because I got cough syrup for my sister.
Yay.
She was a hero.
You do sound a little bit better. But Gareth, are you gonna do
Gareth.
anything?
I can't think of anything to do.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so I guess, is there anything that Shido and Aspen want to do together, or are they just training independently?
Can I roll intuition to see if Shido or Kresnik is upset visibly?
Oh, yes.
Because I assume so.
Yes, roll intuition. Let's see,
Not gonna be hard.
like, I'm saying if you crit fail this, that's maybe the only way. Okay, yeah, you realize something's messed him up fierce. You also notice that Curlia is in and around.
All right, give me one moment and I'll start this.
That's fine. I'm just gonna bookkeep some stuff, get rid of a few injuries that you'll
Wait.
lose overnight.
Screams into the abyss.
Okay, I'm just gonna bring those guys back right now.
And combat, I have finally added the thing we talked about to Hazel's sheet.
Okay. And get rid of these. Oh, poor Espion.
I remember a thing that I can do.
Okay, what you got while we wait for Crow? Real quick.
I have to roll for the Cubone egg.
Oh yes, you can roll for the Cubone egg because spoiler, that's happening very soon.
Load. Screams.
Okay, roll me a
Did I spell that
Pokemon
right?
education.
Pokemon education. Oh, hi, Lydic. I see he's come up to me.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Oh, hi,
Reaper and
Mark.
Gray kind of want to eat each other.
I have returned. I'm sorry. My a stray cat showed up in my yard, and my dogs really wanted to tell me about it.
All right, let's. Yeah,
Okay, 1 second.
that's terrible.
Yes, that is terrible. I was bringing him over for technically a different reason, but I will be lying if I said he wasn't here for another reason.
That's so weird. Why aren't you in there?
So, first off, he yells at the two to stop, and they... Honestly, they don't listen to him about as much as you, but they, between the two of you, they finally stop bickering with one another. Okay. Ooh, that is a lot of shit. I forgot how much shit he had. Okay, okay, do I have that open? Yeah. Oh, wait, no I don't. Add a +5 to your roll.
Yay! Casually dies. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I figured that out way.
So, with that, we'll go more into detail later. I'm making a note of it. Okay, so, 1 second. As all of a sudden 3 eggs start glowing. Cutting back to Aspen and Kresnik.
Oh dear. I'm going to look up to the parasect on my head, beckon it down so it comes down into one of my free hands. Gonna point with my egg hand towards the bench. It's gonna scurry over there, I assume.
Okay.
D'Artagnan, can you take a rest, dear? I want to go talk to someone. And he doesn't listen.
No,
He keeps going.
he's just like shadow fencing with himself, essentially.
Yeah, that's not taking a break though, so he doesn't listen to me.
Do what?
Oh,
He sounds so upset. I kind of sneak up on Kresnik and poke him on the shoulder.
he'll jump a little and turn around quickly. Oh, Aspen, you.
Are you all right there? You looked a little bit troubled. And where's Carlia? She's so glued to your hip.
Didn't exactly. She kind of scolded me a bit in some things I've been doing lately. So right now I'm trying to do something productive instead of get stuck in the bogged down mindset and do something she actually brought to light to me since I was too focused on other things.
Sorry.
Is this about? Is this about what? What is this about?
Well, you know the time with how in the junkyard I was reckless and tried to get that muck. I put her, myself, and Asmore in danger just 'cause I wanted to quickly get strong for my own needs. I've come to neglect things that should not have been. So I'm trying to, I guess you could say, atone for that in a way by working with Empress right now. Because she brought to light that I'm indeed a dancer, but I haven't really taught anyone any of my moves. One of them fits Empress here quite.
You think teaching Empress to dance is gonna help solve all the issues you have with Carlia?
No, it's not, but I at least hope that she'll see that I am trying to make amends for the past. There's one dance I have in mind that I want to work on to teach her, but I don't quite have it down yet. So for time being, I'm trying to give Empress one that suits her, and in time, one that suits Curlia.
So you're just gonna
Yes.
leave this poor Pokemon somewhere in the world crying, though?
No, not for long. Once I'm done with Empress, I'll, even if it might sound strange, be dancing on my way to find Curlia. Because I have dances that increases someone's mental focus and one that increases your agility. So, you can imagine what I'll be using to try to find her quickly. I just hope it's not too late.
Aspen sort of shakes her head. If you think that's the best way to apologize, I'm not gonna stop you, but I just don't see the...
It's far from how I'm going to apologize. I have more planned, but this is a start to show that, as I said, I'm trying to repent for what I did.
Well, I don't know what was said between the two of you, but if you think this is best, I'll trust you in this, Kresnik, but don't pull anything dumb. Reckless is only get you so far.
Yes, I know, and I'm trying to stay away from that for now, but I will try to keep my head. Actually, for now, I should be done. Empress seems to have been a somewhat quick learner, so some things to finalize, but for now, I must be going to find Curlia.
Very well. If there's any way I can help, I would love to, but I think this is something you should do alone.
At which time,
Thank you.
Gareth starts running into the training room.
Do I?
Uh-oh.
Yes, you
I
start.
guess I do.
Do I?
As three oval things starts glowing white.
Oh, yeah.
Screaming. Okay.
D'Artagnan is instantly upon you.
What? Where is the danger? Why are you screaming?
He just places down the egg warmer and points
What's
at
wrong, human? Did little Pikachu fall down a well?
Birth. Oh, well.
Oh, they're so tiny.
Oh my god, they're so tiny.
Gareth puts down the bag, and just from 3 out of the 4 slots, out pop the egg breaks, and out pops little heads of 3 Pokemon.
And you know what the funny part about this is?
Oh.
Aspen actually knows which one's hers.
And I would hope so.
She could. She
Kresnik will walk over and just like pick up the tiny thing and just hold it.
Oh my god, it's so small.
So small. You guys do have access to them, I think. Yeah, okay, good.
Yes.
It's so small.
The Cubone just starts looking around. Starts crying a little. Because that's what Cubones do. The Larvesta does nothing. It's just like, I'm a bug.
I'm a bug.
And the second you get close, Aspen, you hear the...
Oh, it's such a good dog.
Yeah, even though this is happening, Kresnik's still gonna take Larvesta and like get Empress to follow him as he leaves the Pokemon Center.
Okay, make a perception check as you go to walk out.
Okay, There it is. Oh, come on, come on.
Why is this doctor having a heart
No,
attack?
I'm using a reroll on that.
You're using your mulligan.
God. Come on.
Let us roll a chance.
Come on.
Wow, second natural 20. Okay, you are literally about to leave the Pokemon Center when just by chance you notice Curlia sleeping on the couch.
Just slowly gonna walk over.
And as you get
How
close,
dare
you
you come
just
in here to
you
the
just
doghouse?
you just literally hear in your mind, not right now. As Espeon's just gonna jump off the couch and lead you away.
It'll follow. You have a habit of doing stupid things like this, don't you? When my mind's filled with one thing, yes, I do. But that's going to change. Or at least I'm going to work on having it change.
Well, just know that the others are playing it down. You have a lot of eyes on you right now, Mr. Kresnik. What you just did in the junkyard is going to have disastrous results. Please remember that Curlia is just a minor still. She can, because of her citizenship, she can technically be taken into foster care. And let's face it, they probably won't be as supportive as you or your friends could be in her goal. She will be better, but you have to make efforts. Not just to fix the problem, to improve yourself. If you keep doing things like what you did this afternoon, what you did against the Giratina, which, by the way, you only didn't get scolded for that because it worked. That is not a way to be living your life. So, be careful. I myself am still pretty young. However, I have seen the folly of things like this.
I understand.
Anyways, go check in your newly hatched Pokemon with the doctors. They might want to have them as in the Pokemon Center for a day or two, just to make sure they're not going to be problem. You know, the genetic issues isn't only Eevee only problem. So
I understand. Thank you for following after her. It was a...
Lydic needed to talk to you, and I needed to talk to Curlia. It will...
And I thank you both for that.
Be careful. And,
I plan to.
make sure you get on Tim's good side. Otherwise, you might not be able to keep her. Even if she wants to stay with you.
Noted. He'll walk up, I'm guessing, to this one,
Mm-hmm.
and just, like, put Larvesta on the counter and
I'm a
start the,
bug.
like, the little register thing.
Oh, newly hatched Pokemon. I saw your friend run through. We'll just take it back for a short while. You can visit it at any time. It's just, need to make sure there have been some, unfortunate effects with people. So, she's just gonna move it back there. And she will essentially ask that from everybody, but, that's pretty much the end of it. Ren.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Okay, so let's say 3 o'clock in the morning, unless anyone has anything else to do.
How long would you say it would take for me to teach my Lotic a dance?
An hour. A half hour to an hour. It's essentially most of the other training stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll just spend the amount of time to get her a dance, and I already put it on.
Okay, so,
Oh, but I do need to drop that down by 2.
yeah, so...
Oh, I forgot the Paris. Eh. Eh, eh, eh. There we go.
That's just Aspen as she walks. It's not even Crow being Crow. It's just...
I just kind of imagine Aspen has, like, weird platform heel things that just, when she tries to run. But only when it's comedically appropriate. When it's, like, serious, it's never in effect.
Her running shoes are just platform heels, is that what you're saying?
Kind of, but I'm going with the whole thing like, oh, this doesn't, this only seems to be in effect when it's funny. After, when it's not, or when, like, lives are on the line, it has no effect whatsoever. Anime logic.
Oh no, I broke a heel!
Yeah, so Kresnik's going to bed. Aspen, Gareth, what are you doing?
Gareth is just like sitting there with the cue ball, like, it's so tiny.
Aiming at Connie.
You give it the bone that's just like double its size right now.
Here, have the thick club.
And
I got
comedy.
this specially just for you.
It tries to lift it up, it falls back, just bonks itself on the head.
Alright,
Oh,
alright,
no.
hold on. Hold on, I have something for this. Where's my medic training?
It just kind of gives
You slap a band-aid.
it just gets a confused look on its face and like just like tries to lift it up again. It's like trying fervently to lift it up, but it's just too big.
Oh, no! It's okay. You'll be able to pick it up one day.
Okay, I need to think tactically for this. I don't think I have any Pokemon that would be good at comforting another Pokemon. All my Pokemon are either too proud or too asshole-ish.
I mean, to be fair,
What if-
Plato would probably be wandering around if
Oh!
he needs help and comfort.
I know
What
it.
about the,
There.
yeah, what about the other technical baby Pokemon?
There. Perfect.
Where did it go?
She's on the couch.
Oh, okay. Honestly, Lytic and Espeon will end up there too, but yeah. Mimi will just kind of curl up next to Curly on the couch.
She needs something to snuggle with, and Mimi is the softest thing in the world. Her tail is literally a pillow.
Okay, so yeah, so Cubone's struggling to lift up the club.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
Okay.
Lift with your knees.
It finally is able to kind of lift it up temporarily, and puts it on his shoulder, and then gets seesawed into the air as the club goes down and it gets lifted up. It's now hanging by the end of the club.
No.
The most precious child.
Gareth will put the Cubone right side up.
Ah.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so.
Hang on a minute. I have my own room.
Yes, I was about to say, why are you walking with Chris?
Scandalous.
If he tries anything, I have a mortgage-board of Pokemon. I have D'Artagnan next to me. Nothing is happening that night.
No, he would be more afraid of Mercy anyway. Just Mercy popping out.
Oh God! If Mercy could pull herself out, that'd be scary.
Nothing's technically stopping it. It's just but so I'm gonna say that's probably it for Gareth. He does a few random things, does more adorable things with Cubone, which after a while you just hear, and then when you turn around, Annabelle is pretending to be asleep.
Squints.
Well, she was asleep for a little bit, and then she woke up.
She
But
seems to have an Espy on her lap.
yep, she has an Espeon as well. And so I'm gonna say eventually Gareth goes to sleep around, I'll say 3 o'clock in the morning. Hazel.
Damn.
you wake up. You have bandages everywhere.
She kind of unceremoniously, just kind of hops off the bed, starts heading for the.
Hazel? Hazel? Behave?
Going for a walk, Jesus. Or Arceus.
Oh. Well, they did ask us not to actually leave the Pokemon Center.
She's gonna scoop by the PC.
This will not end well. Oh, I forgot he was actually kind of there.
Stealth mode.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on now?
Oh no.
Duat is combat crawling after Hazel.
Have they given Curly a blanket or anything?
Yeah, not only is Mimi there, Espeon is nearby, and there's a blanket, and a couple other things.
Hazel just kind of gently pats her on the head. Surprised you're not with your trainer, little soldier. She doesn't know the nature of their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Pets the kitty.
The kitty purrs. I think this is the first time Mimi's been out of her balls since I caught her.
She was out a couple times, but not very many.
Well, looks like everybody here is alright. Excuse me,
The Duat tries to stop you.
Oh no. Oh no.
He pantomimes pointing at you, pointing at himself, and then pointing at the battle arena.
Oh no.
I mean, I look pretty good. Yeah, why not? Fuck it, let's go.
No.
Fucking narc.
She has like glowing red eyes.
Well, I was gonna see what was on TV, but never mind now. Ain't waking them up.
There's a kid passed out at fight.
She just gently picks up the kid, moves him over to the to the couch, and just plops him down. Here, since we can't fight normally, she puts in like the amounts, and her and the Duat start playing fight.
What do I roll to know how skilled my Duat is at fighting game?
We'll just make this 20s, like a couple D20s. So each one roll.
Ours is gonna roll combat.
Okay, combat, I guess.
Hazel, where's your combat? There it is.
Oh my god.
I have no clue what a do. Oh!
Oh.
Just,
Hazel just kind of. That looks like it came down to the wire.
yeah. Just right
He pulls up an ultra combo at the end.
Combo.
And the entire time, Duat was just horking and smashing the buttons because he had no clue what he was doing.
Oh, Hazel wouldn't have like unfairly taught him. They would have gone a couple rounds in practice.
Okay, so
Oh.
I've taught a fucking not Torchic, Trapinch how to play Voltorb Flip. I have now taught a Duat how to play Fight.
Okay. So, anything else tonight? You can try to leave if you want, but, you know, you were told at the beginning.
No, I was just checking on everybody. Maybe in a little bit since these are apparently going to be my responsibility, or at least that's how she heard it from she interpreted what she said.
Yes, that's how you heard it.
Oh, I just realized.
Head in and check on the kids.
I just realized something.
Mm.
You just showed a battle-hungry, like, Justice Warrior a fighting game. He's gonna want to know how to use the Hadouken.
Well, maybe a certain DM will let him have Aura Sphere when he levels up.
Yeah, we're not touching that quite yet.
Or Focus Blast, or any of the other mini projectile Pokemon.
I wonder if it can hold Focus Blast normally, but
I'll look it up. Y'all keep going.
honestly, I think that's it. I think we're about ready to go to the next part.
Next day.
Yeah, so next
Hazel's
day...
most of the day, so her and D'Artagnan are still up playing Fight when you guys get up.
Okay, he's got bag under his eyes.
So...
He keeps mimicking the Hadouken.
Let's see, let me rearrange a few people as you kind of just, like, pull yourself out, and, you know, I'll just get rid of them. He's left. He went to the junkyard.
That's actually surprising. You can't.
Really? I'm looking at it now, and he does not learn it.
Hmm.
Neither
Yeah.
one of them.
Interesting.
With how good of a mixed attacker he is, he does not learn neither Aura Sphere nor Focus Blast.
Well, not quite the same thing, but, like, Aspeon can't learn Focus Blast. Even though it seems like but, like, Alakazam can. There's a bit of a difference, but not enough of a difference I thought that would matter.
And the morning comes, Plato's sitting at the table with a cup of coffee while we're still playing.
Kid Williams, oh, did you guys beat my high score?
Oh my goodness, now you're gonna make D'Artagnan experience coffee.
No.
This is not gonna end well.
Oh no!
Oh no, I lost Cubone. Oh god.
Yeah, the nurse would have taken it since it was a newly hatched.
Free.
You can still visit it, it's just, you know, they want it in there for a day or two.
I mean, Aspen could wake up, notice D'Artagnan's gone, and go look for him before Hazel goes, what the hell, and gives him coffee.
I will roll. What is the closest thing to a Constitution check?
I would say focus in this case.
Roll survival.
He just sips the coffee.
Downs it like a man. He's a water type. He doesn't feel burns.
Need to be stronger.
Oh damn!
If he got a 1, he gets his jitters immediately.
Yeah, if it would have been worse, but that was a pretty decent roll. And anyways, excuse me, I apologize. I'm actually gonna
There's a
call
Paris on my head. There's a Paris on my head. D'Artagnan.
It's drinking coffee.
I look into there. I see Plato and D'Artagnan drinking coffee. Gentlemen's conversation. I'll leave this be.
What do Plato and D'Artagnan talk about? What did the scholar and the warrior talk about?
Wars, clearly.
The pin is mightier than the sword. Tell that to my scallop.
He's the tactician that teaches D'Artagnan battle strategy.
Oh god, he's D'Artagnan's Robin.
Oh.
Gareth breakfast.
Hey, Hazel's gonna look over at Gareth, like pouring herself a cup of coffee. Hey Gareth, how good are you at catching Pokemon?
As good as any other trainer, I guess.
Mm.
Looks at his current team of 17 Pokemon.
Even with danger.
Well, apparently Annabelle said I'll be traveling with y'all for a while. Sips coffee and goes, I was wondering, and I give the description of the Pokemon Annabelle told us about. If we come across anything like that, could you catch that for me?
Potentially. If it's a Pokemon and it can be caught, there's a potential to catch it.
Cool. You're alright. She gives him a playful tap on the arm.
It breaks his arm instantly.
Triggered.
A tap, not a punch.
Gareth
I
breakfast.
promise not to punch.
So what are you guys doing?
I walk up to the counter and look to the nurse and go, excuse me, would it be alright if I bring my Dino out to eat?
Do you know?
Can I bring food? Can I bring food back out there to him?
Well, the biggest thing is we have to make sure it eats properly. Do you have baby food?
Yes, I can easily craft it up.
Okay, then we'll bring them out to you in just a few minutes. You know. So
If everyone's willing, I wouldn't mind feeding everyone.
yeah, she's gonna bring all three out.
I imagine baby food is just like cutting a normal meal into small pieces.
It's like just squash. It's just like a bananas in a mortar.
I was about
Banana.
to say, and then you mix it in with other
like oatmeal.
Mm-hmm. So she eventually brings them out as you're preparing food.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if the Larvesta was healthy, as it is ice type.
It seems to be. It's just definitely gonna want that one in here for another couple days just to make sure. You know, it's different typing. On occasion, I mean, there's nothing concrete, but there's been rumors that certain the egg warmers can affect ice types poorly when they're supposed to be hatching. So it doesn't look like anything's a problem. It's just we gotta make sure.
I understand. I was just wanting to check up.
Yep. Okay. As you head back, I'm not going to make you roll perception. The Curlia's up, and she's just kind of talking to Lydic and Espeon. And
what is Mimi doing? She doesn't know sing anymore, I don't think.
You can never take the sing out of the Mimi.
Meow, 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 meow.
Okay, she does still know sing. We're good.
Okay. She's being a cat.
A very snuggly kitty, as she should be.
Happy kitty.
Let me check.
I'm missing the most important person at this little table meeting. I mean, besides Plato. Plato's drinking coffee in the other room.
Trubbish, the most important person at this table.
I liked my Trubbish. You leave Isabella alone.
I didn't insult it. I just made a comment.
She's a good little bag of trash.
Just whenever stuff falls down, she immediately grabs it and eats it.
Okay.
Nom, 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 nom.
It's a plan.
Scurry's over.
Alright. Well, the only thing we seem to be lacking right now, if what I read in my books is true, is we're gonna need a flying type. Like a bird. You know, there were a lot of birds outside.
Gus.
Okay, so anything else?
I feed my Dino in the Paris and the Cubone and the Larvesta.
Something morning training.
Yeah,
you guys can do a bit of morning training. I'm gonna say probably have an hour and a half before your meeting, so
Okay,
you can
that's enough to do the trainings.
you can squeeze in all your training beforehand.
all of it.
Typically, you can squeeze in the whatever, like agility or inspire training and stuff like that.
Well, as we're doing
Do I have
that,
enough
I
time
think...
for 2 of them?
Do you have that? I thought that was a commander thing, not an ace trainer thing.
Nope. I just took it as a general feature.
Yeah, it's a general feature.
Oh, click it for me, just so I know.
Hold on. Scrolls down. I just took I took a second train.
Oh, I think you can only do one at a time, I think. Unless you're a commander. Now, you can, put focus training, and then in the middle of battle use a different training. And that would work like that, but you can't train them both. Unless you're a commander, I believe.
Alright, so as my thing, do we know if the... Okay, this is just the meeting, right? Not the gym battle.
Not the gym battle, just the meeting.
Is the gym battle going to happen on the same day? Basically, can I get food for my Pokemon and have it last till the gym battle?
Ooh.
I'm not saying.
Oof. Oof.
You said we had a couple hours. I think my morning training with my Pokemon is just going to be going out and trying to find the perfect Pokemon out of the flying types that are available outside.
You can try.
Alright, then I will pop my chef and my basic cooking, and that's 250? That's 250, I believe. So let me deduct that from my monies.
Okay. Now, well, they're doing that Kresnik. Are you doing anything?
Well, I DM do something else because my scatterbrain self makes me want to hit myself. But if I can't do that, I just do. I don't know if I want to do agility or focus. Yeah, if I can't do that, can I just do agility training on my Pokemon? Well, actually, can do it on one, which would be Empress.
Well, you can technically train all of your party.
Yeah, well, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't do what I DM'd you, I should have asked earlier.
Mm-hmm. Well, did you?
Yeah, my brain's slow for today.
Okay, one sec. I missed those.
Yeah, that's really good. Hey, how fast are you?
Realize
Yeah.
potential. That's. I think that has no use for you.
Mr. Buck's level 30.
I think that has no use for you because realize potential.
What's that
Yeah.
combat?
I tried to pull up PTU because I didn't have it pulled up before because I didn't think I would need it. And some of my personal information just flashed along the thing because Charter being stupid. So either I'm gonna have to figure out a way to blur that shit, or I can't upload this session.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong. It has to be below 45. Does that include before or after the underdog strength thing?
It's species-based stat.
Okay, so what is the species-based stat for eradicate?
42. I counted earlier.
Okay, then technically you can add 3. And if you want to, this technically would be enough time. Fuck.
Okay.
But just for the record, you had 2 weeks. You should have thought of this.
Yeah, I know.
So next time the answers is just going to be no.
Like, yeah, that's understandable.
Shido probably isn't going to come with me. Which of the 2 police officers would Plato need to bug to figure out if he got his test results back while we were in ultra space?
You could ask either one, technically.
I'll have Plato do that while I'm out training.
Okay.
Or while I'm out looking for the thing. We'll go bug Looker. Because he respects Looker.
He would have got the information to check within Silphco, like at the reception desk.
Oh, I guess that's what he's doing while everybody else goes on a Pokemon hunt.
Well, he knows you're heading there later, so he'll wait.
Alright.
Okay, so everything prepared?
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember what I told you about what you had asked about. That's going to take you a while.
Yeah. I'll go back out after the meeting, depending or not on the gym battle thing.
So, how do I want to do this? Okay. So,
Return D'Artagnan.
first off, are you going to be trying to train Curlia during this time, Kresnik?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then there needs to be a conversation.
Yeah.
Oof.
1 second, I'm also preparing some stuff. Okay. So, how do you want to approach this?
What? Hold on, my thing's lagging. Well, he would like to stand up at the top of the stairs and just look down and, I'm sorry if I'm interrupting anything, but Curly, I'd like to talk about last night.
Lytic will just come over here and Espeon will and kind of beckon me over there. They're going to be listening in.
Oh no, I could expect as much.
Mimi is judging you intently. She's got her eyes locked on you.
What you said last night was an eye-opener for me. I don't deny anything you said because everything you said was true, and I'm frustrated with myself I didn't know it sooner.
Hmm.
I have been absorbed in something that is very personal and close to me, which you've probably already seen, as you said you've looked into my head for a while now, and I'm not upset about that. I am just upset that it took me so long to have that for me to realize it and have that as an eye opener. I Well, for one, I ask for your forgiveness, and I plan on, instead of just focusing on empowering myself, to empower all of us together as a family, as friends. That he'll let like Empress and all of his Pokemon out. But hold on, come out here really quick, and then
Oh
just
no.
that they all take witness to him doing this. He's going to turn to Drillbur and just do a very steep bow. I'm sorry for putting you in that situation. I was not thinking clearly. I still put your safety above trying to become stronger. I hope that you as well can forgive me. He's gonna keep bowing until gets some type of response.
How do I do this?
A bitch smack from a Drobo would hurt like a son of a bitch.
So bitch.
Oh, it would cut his face up like hell.
Mhm.
Does Driller have its steel type yet?
No.
No,
No.
it's just ground type.
So
Like,
look at
he-
them
he can
claws.
slap with a rock instead of a knife.
Yeah, get like freaking Naruto cheek marks on his face, but on one side.
That's the second not one in a row.
Oh, damn.
Okay, how do I do this?
The drill burst stabs you and walks away.
Quietly just slides a knife in.
Okay. Dribble looks at you. And he just pushes the button on his Pokeball, goes back inside.
Oof.
Oof.
Will slowly stand up, just gazing at the ground. I do not plan on doing anything like that in the future. Not with the Giratina thing, and not with anything that could take risk. And I will, if you allow me, help you with working on your new sword so you don't possibly injure yourself. I took a lot of what you said to heart, and I actually spent last night teaching Empress one of the dances I have, and at that he'll ask Empress to start dancing for a bit.
1 second.
Or choreo dances alongside her.
That would be the
What
probable thing, but Empress actually kind of looks at you and just shakes her head no. Roll me an intuition if you want. Okay. Well, let us see really quick.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oof.
1 second, my roll 20's being stupid.
Ugh.
Okay, so it's rolling down. Come on, roll 20.
Sorry.
That's fine. There we go, finally. You're like, maybe it means, and then you hear, try again. Roll it with a +5.
So I already have +1, so would it be a +6 to it then?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Okay. Oh.
Roll 20 is lagging for me.
Oh boy. This could be a big oof.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything right now.
He got a 10.
Okay.
Yee.
Oh, yeah. Come on, roll 20. The internet is fine. Okay, there we go. So, that's technically better. What you get from that is more of a... This... How do I put it? It isn't quite what you need to do. At which point I will have Curlia speak up. Curlia looks at you as like, it's good that you took that advice to heart, but yes, you taught Empress it, and you will most likely teach others, but with helping me with my sword is I don't need the help anymore, Kresnik. I needed the help a while ago. And while I understand you want to make this point to everybody, I would have preferred if you had just talked to me and not been so flamboyant.
It's not meant to show to them. It's so all of you can keep me to my word, so I can't try to back out of it. I plan to make an initiative to change how I've been acting and to be less reckless and think more before I act. I just no. I'm going to work my hardest for it, even if you guys don't hold me to it. I just want you all to see and hear that I am going to take the initiative and try my hardest. Not even my hardest, even more than that. I will work so it doesn't, so I don't put you in danger again, so I don't do risks. So I stop thinking of myself and my problems. It's not just me anymore trying to go after what I'm looking for. It's me with all of you as my friend.
Well, we'll see what the courtroom says now, won't we? And
Wait, what was that last bit you cut out?
I said, we'll see what the courtroom says now, won't we? That's what Curlia said. she just appears very kind of solemn. Like she's kind of accepted what's quite possibly going to happen. So, okay. So I think that's it for everybody. Shall we head to Silphco?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm ready. I was just gonna
Yeah.
listen here while he was doing that,
Okay.
because I assume I came back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Being the
drop you
botanist,
in
I
the
might as well do
junkyard
the
for just a
botanist.
second. And then into the
Deja
Silphco
vu.
ground floor. Oh, this is far too zoomed out. Okay. So, you guys would have returned everybody to, oh, I forgot to prep that stuff.
Something is missing here. I must fix this. Eh.
There.
Plato is also tiny. I put him up there so he could go check his test results.
Okay, yeah, it's hard to balance stuff, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But,
Hello, madam.
Shalom.
Shalom.
oh, hello, how are you?
Oh, I was just making a joke.
I know.
You have a voice.
I know.
for him.
So, as you walk in, Quackshire kind of waddles up there. You guys see a bunch of people sleeping on couches and stuff, and a lot of various blankets and stuff just kind of scattered around.
Ooh, this place looks rough.
Well, if you, I'm not sure if you would remember, but, Silphco is actually, housing a lot of the refugees. They actually only have a few floors that are actually operational.
Oh, that's good of them.
So, we should check in with the receptionist, you know, and probably be up. I think we only got about a half hour, so, yeah, probably more about 15 minutes right now, so, Lydic and Espy is gonna move up.
Oh. Well, I'm, Plato said something about checking his testing results, so I'm gonna go see how he did.
As you approach, you just hear, and well, I don't think I need it. Where do I pick up the nullifier? Well, you would go up to, well, I'm not sure, most of the times no one actually picks these up. Well, I believe, there's the research center upstairs. There's a few people up there. I'm not sure if any of them, this is a part-time job. I'm doing it just to try to, well, help out since they're, you know, housing a lot of people. So I apologize, Mr. Quashire. Please call me Plato. Oh, Hazel, good news. I passed.
She gives him a hug. There you go, you old son of a bitch.
Language.
Aspen attempts to clap the best she can.
And because it didn't really have any effect on anything, I didn't really actually talk to you about this combat because you had most of his stuff. And then I should probably hand you this. She reaches into her bag and pulls out his cherish ball and hands it to him. There you go.
Oh,
I believe this is yours now.
I'm going to need a lab coat. Otherwise, I have no pockets.
Fair. She takes off her lab coat and puts it on him.
Oh,
Mark.
I can almost hear the silent rain in the background. Come to think of it, I haven't heard Merk in a little bit. You doing okay, man?
Yeah,
You getting tired?
no.
Okay.
I think he was just letting everything happen.
Well, anyways, excuse me, we have a 10:15 with Tim. Oh, okay, yes, you can go up to the elevator and, well, there's only one hallway. He'll be in the office. Do be careful. The last CEO had a lot of glass fixtures up there. Like he just liked a 360 view when he stepped out. I don't know. It sounds weird. Okay, well, come along. We gotta go talk business. I hate bureaucracy and all that jazz.
Kresnik, you alright?
Button press.
Just sitting there by the...
I'm gonna make sure everything is prepped. Like, I pulled out stuff, but I can't remember if I pulled out everything I needed. Oh no, I forgot your guys' sprites.
So
I'm gonna...
So, Plato, what's the plan now? You gonna stick around with my impulsive self, or
I see no
We'll
reason
see.
not to.
I'm always glad to have you.
Okay, so...
And you've been here forever.
Okay, so... Copy. Okay. Oh, right, this was one of the maps I was experimenting with, just so you guys know. Since not all of it needed to be seen from the base map, I shaded out some of the stuff for...
Alright.
Okay, so... I'm dropping you in. Do not move yourselves when you get access to the map, which I'm giving to you right now. Okay.
Start.
Like I said...
Uh,
Oh, wait, that's just, okay, so...
Oh,
Let's see if
there we are.
So... the elevator is just a slow ride up. It doesn't... Like, all the other numbers are disabled. And they're just marked housing. So... So the door opens. Analytic comes out and says, okay, so... And he turns around and, like, we gotta be polite. He is technically the CEO of this place. So... Plus, he is the lawyer that's gonna be dealing with all this stuff. So, just try to be polite, you know. From what Dante and a few of the others tell me, he's very rigid, very uptight, very businesslike. And everyone roll me an intuition and perception.
And or?
Both, actually, if you want.
Oh
Okay.
god. I'm just not getting good rolls.
Nice.
Rolls. This is bad.
Okay, so...
There's the intuition, there's the perception.
okay.
There's my perception. I got a 5.
Okay.
This is bad.
So, as he kind of finishes that statement, Aspen, your danger sense goes off.
I have Aspen sense.
And, Hazel. Professor Hazel.
Yeah.
You just hear cutting through, like, his final sentence, MURDER! And that's a lot of fire.
oh,
Hazel just kind of gets into combat.
What?
The actual AC doesn't matter. There's a very large fireball heading right for you guys.
I instantly throw up a Is it light screen? Yeah, I think so.
At least it missed.
No, that
I am-
doesn't matter. You are all like.
Kresnik
fire.
immediately just runs
Wait,
to
wait,
Curly
I
and
got this.
covers her.
I got this. You said it was a fireball, right?
Well, before you do anything. Yeah, that is Jack.
Damn, the type charts have lied to me.
As Lytic hears that, he turns around, puts up a shield, but gets promptly knocked back into the elevator by the blast of the move.
He has a light screen up.
He takes no damage. It's just one sec. I need to make a few rolls.
Just like the force of the blast.
Those are not good rolls.
Oh,
Oh.
Congratulations. You are all within the shield. You are fine that Lytic has up. However, the elevator is now on fire.
I feel like we should get out of the elevator.
Yeah. Just gonna start tossing people out. With the power capability Hazel has, just starts throwing people
Gareth
out.
jams like the fire alarm button.
Everyone roll me another perception and intuition.
25. That is almost all sixes.
Ah, that's a lot better.
Oh god.
That's a little worse. That's worse.
Come
So,
on.
You know what? I'm gonna mulligan the perception.
okay.
Nope, that's worse.
Bad rolls.
Okay, so, Aspen, you hear you sense a snap from up above.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck me.
Is the door open?
Yes, the door is open, but you know what? How much sense does, actually, I'll say with that, like, 25, you actually know if this thing falls, it's gonna cause a lot of damage on its way down. You need to jam it somehow.
I'm going to. I probably couldn't do it because I couldn't say it. Is there like a window or anything?
There is the emergency hatch, technically.
Like, how big is the elevator shaft? Is it just big enough to where it fits?
Uh,
I have a stupid idea.
there's probably a little bit of wiggle room, but, Gareth and, I'm gonna say Hazel with that perception, you see what launched the attack, and a whole bunch of weird-looking people.
Oh,
And you
just
distinctly
get it.
hear,
Hey,
what
Hazel.
the fuck?
Hazel just picks up Lytic with her offhand since she's on the ground and then cracks her knuckle. Alright.
I don't think you can get out of the elevator.
Oh,
Aspen kind of looks around and goes, "It's about to fall."
you gotta be
then
freaking...
shouldn't we get out of the elevator?
But the people below us...
Um,
Hold on, I have an idea.
Okay, let's hear your
I
idea
think
first.
If she has the move, gotta remember what Clarice has. Actually,
I-
Aspen, do you own barrier?
No.
That's...
I was gonna flavor like reflect because I've used it as a physical form before.
Mhm.
And I was actually thinking, could I possibly freeze the elevator in place?
You do have telekinesis, but all those are a really
But
good
not-
idea, but you know what? I'm going to roll him his focus, which is now a 5d6 because of what happened. That is very good. Kresnik, telekinesis! Psychic types, telekinesis, get the elevator tilted. Hazel, with me, punch this! As you're literally...
Well, immediately.
Hazel chuckles. Do you just want me to roll a struggle, or do you want me to roll an actual move?
Gareth
Okay.
just sits there twiddling his thumb.
I'm not gonna punch because the damage base is better on this.
So essentially, you both hit the same area. Everyone else make a focus check that think they can, like telekinetic-wise.
Oh, come on,
Aspen's
please
not
don't.
technically telekinetic. No.
Please don't fuck me on this. Please don't fuck me on this.
Hang on. Let me pull up Mercy because I sent her out.
Mm-hmm.
Also
Unless I can
focus
roll, like,
on Curly, I'm guessing.
Yeah, do it on Curly as well. She's not great with it.
Plato has slam. Can he help me in Lytic?
Yes, you can use slam.
Can I use
God
like
damn it,
occult
Plato.
education to barrier, like,
Yeah,
reflect and hold?
You can essentially, well, you can try to do something with your reflect and flavor it. Tell me how you're using your reflect. And
Well, they said to tilt it, right?
Uh-huh.
I was gonna like put a reflect under there and kind of like bump it up.
Okay, yep. So with you guys working together, let me roll a couple D100s again. What?
I have an idea, but it's just like it's a lit. No, I was thinking about maybe twisting underneath it to keep it airborne somewhat.
No, that'd be a bad idea. You would send us spinning.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, spinning.
I was thinking.
Besides that, are you literally going to hold this very heavy elevator on the top floor for what's probably going to be the next fight?
No.
Okay, those are some decent rolls at the beginning.
There's Marcy's focus, by the way.
Okay, so with everything, all the focuses, and the telekinetic, and the punching,
the punching,
the kicking, and the slamming, you guys essentially, feel a jolt as it, and you are kind of sideways now, but it's well and truly jammed. Meanwhile, on the other ends, the two people that saw it sees this person arguing with this other person. One looks very much like a ninja.
This is gonna be fun.
We're allowed to walk out now?
Yeah, honestly, it's probably better. You just hear from the ninja, "Fuck you, I'm killing that fucking asshole! And Alamo! Flamethrower!"
Uh-oh.
Oh, I
Hold
guess
on,
I
what's my
should.
throw range?
Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. And with that,
hold on.
You guys, are you guys still good to go? Are you guys still good to go? Okay.
Yeah.
I did forget to do one thing before this all happened, and that annoys me.
Cool.
Okay.
Just so you know, that's well within my throw range.
Yeah, you can all send out one Pokemon as quickly as possible, as all of them are doing it as well.
Alrighty then. Mercy, come back.
Is Plato acting on his own in this fight, or do I need to issue commands?
That would be an issue command thing.
Oh my god, computer.
Plato, get in the corner.
Hold on. Oh wait, wrong. God darn it, Peter.
God darn it.
Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Samuel!
Yeah, I can throw that far too.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Bruna!
Whoops, wrong one. Get there.
look at all these good dogs.
Haha!
I am...
And someone sends out a grass type and we get screwed.
Oh, funny you say that.
Hi, Torterra.
Hi! I wish I said someone else out now.
Oh, hi. Alright.
Ooh.
Belladonna, after you take care of that, you're going in the ball and my new baby girl's coming out.
Oh.
Do you really think this is appropriate? Fine. Dina, go!
What's that?
Watch out!
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I am gonna stop the recording and pick it back up. when you start, but I need to prep a few things
Guys.
that I forgot. I
Yeah.
apologize, guys.
That's
I will
fine.
be back shortly.
Okay, stopping
Haha.
the recording.